I've got the front end of the truck raised up just a little bit. You don't need to do this. I just did it so I can have some space, so I can get better camera angles and whatnot. So now I'm underneath the truck. Here's the drain bolt. There's the oil filter. We got it marked with how much kilometers I had at the time that I did it, and I had 110,000, so I just wrote 110. Now I'm gonna take out the drain bolt. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Right. It's loosened up, so I'm gonna take it out the rest of the way with my hands. This is probably gonna make a mess, so. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Got a little bit on my hands though. And once this has drained most of the way, I'm going to move on to taking out my oil filter over there. Going to move on to the filter now. Once the oil's done coming out, I'm going to take the filter out the rest of the way. But while that's draining, I'm going to go up and mark my other filter with my kilometers, and I like to pre-fill my filters, so I'm going to do that. The oil's basically done draining out completely. I'm going to take out the oil filter and throw in the new one. We got it oiled up already. I just gotta put fucking oil around the gasket before I put it on. I'm gonna let that go for a little bit. Once it's done, once the oil is done coming out, I'm gonna put in my new filter and put the drain bolt back in. The oil is done draining out, so I'm gonna clean off the area where the oil filter goes, and then I'm gonna throw in my new oil filter, and then I'm gonna put the drain plug back in. Looks good right there. Got my new filter. Before I put it in, I'm gonna put some oil around the gasket area. Sure you got it covered all the way. I'm gonna throw it back in now. Just need this hand tight. Should be good there. Now time for the drain plug, which should be back here. Wipe this off as well. Before I put it back in, I'm just gonna check the gasket, make sure there's no cracks or any rips or whatever, because you don't want this leaking. Got my drain bolt tightened up, and before you go back up, wipe everything down, make sure there's no oil, so in case if you ever have a leak, you'll be able to tell whether if it's from when you did the oil change or if you got a leak. I'm gonna fill it up with my oil. Set that aside. There's the first bottle, so that's 5 liters. Gonna add another 1.5 liters, and then it should be good there. We got 500 milliliters here. This one's gonna make it 1 liter now. Then I'm gonna pour in another one, see how the truck's running, and then I'm gonna let it sit for a bit and then check out the oil level. We got it filled up with oil now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. Got OK oil pressure, well, that's what it normally is. I'm also gonna go back down here, check if I have any leaks or whatever, and then she should be good.